There is such a thing as a screen school, and again, the high school directory will tell you that it's a screen school. And when it's a screen school, it means that they have criteria for entrance. And the criteria depends on the school. It could be academic criteria. For example, they may require an 85 in all main subject areas. It could be a language criteria. It could be that they will take preference if you speak the native language of the school. It could be that you have to take a test, not a specialized test, but a test that's given from the school to get in. Whatever the criteria is, the school in the high school directory will tell you what the criteria is. It's very important to look at the criteria and see that your child meets the criteria. So for example, if your child doesn't have an 85 and has 75s in all their main academic areas, then if you put that school down, more than likely you're not going to get in, because children 85 or above will be the ones that will take the seats. There will not be seats for children if they don't meet the criteria. So I don't ever say don't put it down. I just say it's very highly, highly, highly unrealistic that your child will get into a screen school if they don't meet the criteria. And when you go to the open houses for the screen school, sometimes signing in to these open houses give you a little bit of preference if you show interest. They also tell you what you need to have to meet the criteria to get into the school.
The screen schools have selection criteria based usually on grades. And so if your requirements for the grades is not quite there, you may not want to put it as a choice. If it's close and you have a very good guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor can reach out and try to have an exception made, then it might be a doable option to put down on your application.
The advice I would give to some students that are in 6th grade is to get good grades and come to school. Like you have to have like at least 98, 90 something attendance, have very good attendance and do well if you want to get into the screen schools, because they look at your 7th grade scores.
This is what I say. I say that 7th grade is probably the most important year in junior high school for 2 reasons. If you're applying to a screened academic school, then the better your grades, the higher you're ranked. So in other words, if it's a screened academic school, they're going to rank you on your 7th grade grades. So the higher your scores, the higher you go on that ranking. If you are ranked the same as another student, let's say you both have 90s and you're ranked the same, better attendance will push you up. So it's very important, attendance and school academic grades. The other thing that's very important is your 7th grade ELA score, because that does give you another avenue to get into high school. So if you do very well on that, that puts you in the top 2 percentile, and that will be another way into high school.
7th grade is extremely important for the high school process. With my own son, before the 7th grade school year started, I kept telling him, this is your most important year. This year is going to determine where you go to high school. And parents have to realize that and have to keep on top of their children.